So, new week. No silly intro to begin with. Woo says, I have sold my egg, looking to obtain another one. Hit me up. I don't have eggs, mate. Sorry, no one's approached me about it. I've got this to sort out. So, it is a new week. It is currently August 6th, 2022. It is 2 days since the Rustoria rotation, and of course we finally had Black Gold Tier 3 appear, along with road sign gloves. So let's just get a real quick refresh. Is there any number changes? It does not look like there has been. So this is the data that we have for just over 48 hours. So we can clearly see that the med storage seems to be selling quite nicely. There is almost 15,000 sales. If we just kind of want to match that up real quickly and see if SCMM is properly... No, 16,300. So SCMM probably isn't fully up to date. That is a bit awkward. So we're probably looking at how many for the face mask? If this is currently 14,000 and this only says 12,600... Yeah, we're probably looking at maybe 14 to 15,000 total sales for the face mask and the chest plate, I'm guessing. Because these have been literally neck and neck, coinciding with each other. So the reason why is because subscribers, it doesn't always add up with duplicate sales. So yeah, SCMM at the moment isn't working the best. It's Steam. Steam changed something so it can't follow the sales as well as it did before. But yeah, we can expect maybe around 16,000 sales for the Graffiti med storage and around 15,000 sales each for these so far. How many for the gloves? The gloves is probably looking to be about 13 to 14,000 sales. I'm not too surprised. I thought these would do well, but I don't think these would have caught up with these two. These two would be more in demand compared to this. So we have that. That's good, right? We were aware that was likely going to happen. We can be settled with that. Now then, so the reinforced armoured door. This is doing better than what I was expecting. It is a nice looking door. It is designed to be like a riot shield, I believe, and it definitely looks pretty nice in game. It is glow in the dark. But as you know, we've talked about this recently. There's far too many armoured door skins in all of 2022. So we got this here. And then we recently had the Armoured Door from Hell. We were worried, for the exact same reasons, we were worried that this was going to suffer because of, again, the oversaturation of so many Armoured Door skins in all of 2022. So, pretty much every single 2022 skin is below its Rustore price, and this is the same fate that this is likely going to have. It's unfortunate, but that is currently how things are going. If you want to buy into it, I would mostly suggest doing a buy order on it. But if you want to take the risk, by all means go for it. It's a nice looking door. The amount of sales that it's had so far doesn't look like it's going to be oversaturated. It doesn't look like there's going to be far too many of them, but it doesn't look very appealing at the moment if you look at all of these. All of these came out too close to each other and, well, they bottlenecked each other. Too many options. This used to be a rare sight to see. We used to never ever see armoured door skins, but now, in all of 2022, now we got 8. So, how many were in 2021? Only a single one. There were some. There was a charity one, and there was a Twitch drops one as well. But you know, we're talking more about the ones you can actually buy. So, yeah, it used to be a very rare sight to see in a Rustore rotation, but now it's too commonplace, and it equals not very good investment. Hello. How's everybody? So everybody's starting to turn up. As I said many times before, I stream this every Saturday, so if you want to get involved, just take a look at my YouTube video descriptions. You'll see a link to my Twitch. Satchel Charge. So, quite recently, how have the Satchel Charges behaved? The newest ones have not performed very nicely. This is down by 7%, this is down by 41%, this is down by 29%, this is down by 4%. Not very good. During this market dip that we've gone through, Satchel Charges have not fared well. In fact, the ones that only tend to always be above their Rustore price are the older ones. Satchel Charges used to be quite a rare sight to see, again. It's still a rare sight to see, but when it was really rare to see, these were very valuable. But then when more and more appeared, yeah, a very similar sort of situation happened with the armoured door, but it's just a case of when you have a satchel charge, you're never really going to be looking at it for a long time. You're going to throw it and it's going to go kaboom and it's done, right? So there is that problem where you don't exactly need to always want to skin it because you're never going to really hold on to it for that long. But you can actually hold it on your body. If you have it in your equipment, it will actually appear on your side. We will show that off. We'll show that off to you in a bit, in-game, of course. So if you want to make a fashion statement, you can wear one of these satchel charges on your leg. I don't know what you want to show off. All of these satchel charges aren't that very expensive. So if you're thinking, oh, pixel satchel charge, $2, I'm going to be rich. No. It's not going to happen. I'm sorry, but yeah, the last $1.99 satchel skin was the Christmas one, down 41%, and then we have comic satchel, down 29%. So even if it's at a higher price, it doesn't mean it's going to be valuable. And yes, some of these glow in the dark, but they're still down by 20% and 41%, so yeah. Comics crossbow. So, we have had a few crossbows this year. Not tons, but we've had quite a few. So, what did we have? Cardboard not too long ago. Crossbow from Hell. Military crossbow. Pixel crossbow. Heartstrings crossbow. And cargo heli crossbow. So, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is the 7th one. So, how have they all performed? Not greatly. But, again, market dip. So, some of these might only be down by 10%. If I were to click it and see how many of them on the market, there's 50. 50 isn't that much. 50 isn't a problem. 50 is nothing. It should be totally fine. So, as I can see here, there's one guy that's just put down about 12. If that disappeared, then yeah, we're already back to $2. So, a little bit of dumping there, but the buy orders are very strong, all the way up to $1.50. So, this is just going through a bit of a slump. It just went through the market dip. In the near future, that could very easily go back up in price. So in terms of ones that have been doing well, the Pixel crossbow's done alright, Quarantine crossbow's done alright, Comics crossbow, with the amount of sales that we've had so far, it's looking to be okay, but we're going to need to look in the workshop to get a better idea of how many have sold so far. 8,500 subscribers, I reckon it's going to be 8 to 9,000 total sales so far. So in 2 days, about 9,000 sales. Comics collection, it's kind of been alright. So the weapons have kind of gone down a fair bit. But overall, it looks to be pretty good. The comics bow did very nicely. That only sold around 7,800. But that's very nicely in the positive, as you can see here. Very nice. But this is already past that. So in terms of like primitive weaponry, the tier 1s and whatnot, it could work. I mean, the comics AK is in the positive, but you got to keep an eye on the amount sold. So that sold at almost 40,000, but it's still in the positive. This is a more reliable reference because you know bow and arrows, whatnot. I reckon we're going to end up maybe around 13,000 sales, but I reckon we're going to be all right. You just got to keep an eye on how well it compares to the recent skins. How many did those sell for? Or how many sold in total? Cardboard wasn't super flashy, wasn't super interesting. Same as military, so they've gone down in price, of course. Heartstrings is a better one to compare to because that sold at around the same price. It was brightly colourful in a nice way. It's only down at the moment based on a certain individual. If that certain individual disappeared, then it could easily go back up to the same Rustoria price. I reckon we're going to end up quite like the Heartstrings bow. When a market dip is happening, the comics crossbow will probably suffer. But when we're not, it will probably go back up. It will most likely retain its value, is what I'm saying. That is the future I can see ahead with it. That is what I am expecting for it. So if you want to buy into that, it wouldn't hurt, but it's probably not going to magically jump up in price anytime soon. Just keep that in mind. So, yeah. The LR, the JPEG LR. So, the JPEG set is, well, let's see how that AK is doing. Uh-oh, it's down by 4% already. So, how many of them are on the market? Oh, no. After 2 days, it's, yeah, 120 of them are on the market. 20 right here. Oh, dear. So, One guy's trying to sell his for $2.42, so technically speaking, this should be down by about 20%. The buy order build-up only really goes up to about $2. This wasn't a surprise. This is not a surprise to me because we saw this when it became available as an abnormal skin. This was an abnormal skin, and we could see of the buy orders back then that it looked a bit awkward. It didn't have the buy order support. It wasn't keeping it up, and it certainly isn't keeping it up now. Because now it's starting to go down. People are undercutting each other because of this certain individual here. It's very likely going to end up at around $2.50. Where will it go from there? I don't fully know. But, you know, we've got that Twitch Rivals event coming up in a few days' time. Maybe a whole bunch of people is going to run around with the JPEG set. Maybe that will incentivize people to jump in and buy them out. Maybe they want to copy their favorite streamers and whatnot. Let's wait and see. So it could go up, but it's most likely going to go down. So with the JPEG LR, all I need to do to convince you in what to think in regards to whether this will be an okay investment, look at all of the newest skins, and as we can see, yeah. The Black Gold LR was a very nice $4.99 skin. It's down by 60%. So LR, the LR300 has low gun demand in-game. What does that mean? Well, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a bad gun. Rather, it's very hard to come by. It's not like you can easily just procure one. It costs quite a lot with scrap, and if you're going to find it in a crate, it's not very common, is it? So if it's not a commonly found and used and seen gun, well, low demand and usage equals low demand for the skins equals low skin prices. Makes sense? So unfortunately, we've had to make that analogy for the past, well, every other time these have come out. We knew these were going to suffer, and this is going to suffer as well, unless the JPEG set as a whole happens to improve. But you know, Black Gold was a very nice set. That's suffering. Dragon Rage LR is from a well-liked set. It hasn't suffered as badly as the rest of them. It could probably go back up in price, but that's if people jump back into the Dragon Rage set, which has kind of been happening now. It looks like we're going to be getting out of this market dip soon. So people are probably going to start making some moves, start investing into skins again. Let's just wait and see. Now we also have the Molotov wooden door. Looks very, very nice. Perfect timing. Just as we got the Molotov added to the Rust, we've got this new skin to kind of give it a nice bit of advertisement, I guess you could say. But problem is, a lot of the wooden door skins have not fared very well quite recently, as we can see. Down 50%, down 25%, down 45%, down 56%, down 37%, down 35%. Not looking good. It is unfortunate. So, whilst it looks like a fun-looking, silly design, it's probably not going to work out well for it. I mean, we had the I am friendly door, which even glows, and that's already down by 30% as well. 37%. So, yep, that's happening. And we've got the Cardboard SMG. So this is made by a Little Ranger. Cardboard Crossbow came out. Hasn't fared very well after its release. I don't think the SMG is going to be doing very well either. So SMG got a slight buff with the recoil update. People were using them a little bit more, but they're still not a very good investment. I believe they are still the least used submachine gun. I'm not sure how badly the MP5 has dropped off, but I am aware the Thompson still has retained its place. People still very much like to use the Thompson. I believe the SMG, the Custom Smg, is probably in the same tier with the MP5 in that people just don't really want to use them unless they have to. So again, that would mean low gun demand, which of course would mean low demand to use the skins, which would also mean low skin prices. Some of these had fared quite nicely in the past, but it's usually the very flashy ones or the ones that have come out quite a long time ago. All of the more recent ones have suffered very badly. So I can't fully... with the amount of sales that we've had so far, that could be to its advantage. With a sheer lack of demand, it could mean that there's not that many of them in circulation. But I would also attribute the low sale amounts to low demand, of course, which would mean there could be not that many people that actually want to use it. Very easy to understand, I'm sure. So that is Not looking too good there, so that's not looking too good. I worry about this. I'm okay with the crossbow. I have doubts with this. I have big doubts with this. Armored doors. But this, and this, these are going to be perfectly fine. Black gold, as of now, these two have currently sold around 15,000 sales. We need to compare it constantly with the amount of sales that we had with the clothing. And the clothing seems to have had between... Oh, no, I didn't mean to click that one. I meant to click the black gold. My apologies. Here we are. So this had about 25,000 sales. This had about just over 24,000 sales. Our threshold is that 24,000 sale mark. In 2 days, we've sold about 15,000. So we've got a 9,000 left. Do you reckon over the course of the next 5 days we're going to sell more than 9,000? I am inclined to believe that yes, we are. We are probably going to be going over that 24,000 mark. So as long as it's not too much, it shouldn't be too bad. You know, we've seen how Dragon Rage has played out. So if I just quickly go over to here, I can see the Dragon Rage set just here. Oh, lovely. You can see how many sales all of these had. So these had 29,000, almost 30,000 for the pants, and 28,500 for the hoodie. And then when you see the tier 3, this had 36,000 almost, and this had almost 34,000. Technically speaking, these two are oversaturated in comparison to the clothing. But then when tier 2 came out, the kilt had 38,000. So that was way higher. So the kilt has suffered for quite a long time, ever since this market dip happened. But it has slightly recovered. This is slightly recovered because, well, Black Gold Tier 3 doesn't have a kilt at the moment, does it? People have found a substitute, and it does look very nice with the Black Gold Tier 3. We will show you that. We will show you that in a bit. So that will be on the horizon. In the near future, I think if we do see a summer hype, I do believe all of this will be going in the positive. But you've got to keep an eye out on these sale numbers. That is what we're worried about currently with the Black Gold. So if we get very close to around 24,000 sales of these two, it's looking very nice. I do believe that when we get the Tier 2 armour coming out eventually, the Black Gold Tier 2, so the coffee can, the vest, and most importantly, the kilt, the Tier 3 and the clothing will spike. The clothing will spike again. And yes, people have been worried and they've been asking me, oh no, what am I going to do? The clothing, it's gone down in price. Well, you know what? As we've slowly crept into the weekend, it's Wipe Day weekend, well, I've just seen the pants start to go back up in price. Pants have now sort of gotten very close to $5 again. Yes, you got this individual trying to sell 41 of them. So he's either just a very lazy person, or... And this is something you've got to kind of keep in your heads. Some people might be doing this on purpose. Some people might be trying to stop the flow of the clothing from going too high too quickly. Why? Well, if they can keep the price down, they can buy out all of the undercutters. And then they have the vast majority of the stock. And then when they pull the plug and that barricade, that resistance is suddenly gone, it could very easily jump back up in price again. Because after this wall, what do we see after that? 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1. Oh, but then there's a 21. So there's another mini wall, but after that, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. If someone wanted to buy 10 of these, you go from here to about here, and it's suddenly $6.50, and then another 10 sound, suddenly you're about $7.50. It can very easily jump up in price again. The flow is very nice, but the whole idea of making walls as a financial advantage, as a financial strategy, is very risky, because some people could very easily just jump in and buy out your stock. I don't think it's something that happens a lot, but I do believe it's something that is done. So if you want to play the long-term game, it's not a bad shout, because I do believe we're going to see this spike up in price again when we see that Tier 2 eventually appear. When will it appear? Maybe not too soon, but I do expect it to happen soon enough. Maybe it won't happen until the next Wipe Day, because, you know, Black Gold Tier 3 certainly took its time. Let's just wait and see. So, you can either sell now and get your profits if you want, or you can wait for the long term. We do know there's spike potential with that Tier 2, but with the potential summer hype happening, maybe it will flourish with that as well. So maybe I need to just double down with the summer hype explanation once more. So yesterday I went on a whole talk. There's the video right there. The perfect storm for Rust economy summer hype. As you can see right there. If you want, watch that. Because I'm only going to briefly go over it now. Basically, we have this coming out. We have Antwerp 2022 finishing the day before this. And we are currently going through a Wipe Day weekend. All of this is happening very close to each other. Wipe Day weekend would usually imply that the most people that would play Rust all month will happen during Wipe Day. So Rust player count, why? It's a fresh start. It's when people generally have most of their fun. So I believe we've gone up to 137,000 peak players. I'm not sure if that's thingy. Well, if I did for the past 7 days, we peaked at around 127,000 it looks like. But then the second thing I want to show you is how are currently playing in terms of Steam as a whole. We are currently the 6th most played game at the moment, only 4,000 behind Grand Theft Auto. So Rust is definitely still one of the most played games. We are definitely seeing some positive traction happening. So when this is going on, this event, we hopefully will see a whole lot more people watching Rust, getting invested with Rust, wanting to play Rust. And when they're playing Rust, hopefully they'll want to buy the skins. And hopefully, skin prices go back up again. Now, why would they want to watch Twitch Rivals? Well, they have all of these very nice looking skins to get. So, lots of people are going to be watching the Twitch event. Maybe they're going to see a load of new content that they want to try out. And of course, as I said, maybe they want to play it again. Now, if you want, you can go on SCMM. And as you can see right here, I'm on the item section. This will show you every single item that's currently available in Rust. But what you can do is you can see this little switch here. I turn that on. And now I see every single Twitch drop that's come out before. I just thought that might be useful to you lot. Because as you can see, earlier this year, we had Twitch Rivals, the first Twitch Rivals of 2022, and we had some very nice looking Rustoria boxes, some Twitch Rivals purple content. It's very purpley. But yeah, you can quickly and easily see all of the other skins that have come out before. The charitable Rust. Oh, look, charitable things, they always come back. So we'll probably be seeing that happening again in 2022 in a couple months' time. But yep, you can go all the way over here because there's 2 pages and you can see that the first batch of Twitch content was in fact the headset, the purple underwear and the purple sunglasses. We have more stuff coming, as we can see here. We've got a Twitch trophy, purple pants to go with that purple hoodie, and more Rustoria stuff. Very nice to see. We will be showing that off in the in-game portion of this whole showcase. So, guys, what do you think? Do you reckon we're going to see a summer hype? I would like to see it, but would it just be a case of we've just gone through a market dip? Are we tricking ourselves into thinking we're going to be going through a summer hype? Well, let's just wait and see. But I'm optimistic. I would like to see some positivity. I would like to see prices go up. I would like to see a whole lot more people playing Rust. I am seeing some skins going up in price with CSGO. So I think the shift is starting to happen. But we have to be aware of what's likely going to be happening in the near future as well. There is still another CSGO major tournament that's about to happen. That's in October/November. So we kind of have a deadline. But CSGO could very easily have another operation this year. Not another one, as in a new one. So last year we had Operation Riptide, and that caused a massive market crash. For about 10 weeks, Rust skins were at the absolute worst in a long time. But after that, post-Christmas, and then it flourished. So, we've just had a mini market dip. Not a massive one, but it hasn't been very fun, hasn't been very enjoyable. It's been going on throughout May to June. It's kind of picked up in July. Things are looking a little bit better now because we also had the summer sale. So that caused another extra dip. So that happened. I would just like to see some positivity. And I think it's about to happen. So, with all the talking portion said, I hope that was helpful for you, because now we're going to look at all of the skins in-game. Right, hello people, we are inside a storage. We are in a certain hidden place. We are in the train yard? Micro, where did you ship us off to? Don't shoot me. Micro, can you speak?
This is not like a human trafficking thing or anything. No. Don't worry.
So, why you got your gun out?
Oh, you do have some nasty boys up here we might have to deal with.
Did you ship...
I know where they're at.
Did you ship us over to a terrible neighbourhood? Oh, Micro, why are you... We're supposed to greet the neighbours.
Yeah, they're greeting us. Yeah, I brought a lead sandwich over to fed it to them, so they're satisfied.
Right then, so we are in the train yard. We have quite a lot of interesting things to show off today because we've got to go through quite a lot today. We have Twitch Rivals things to show off. So, first of all, you can see this ever so lovely looking Rustoria garage door. We also have, right here from a previous event, the April event, the Rustoria large box. So, they definitely have a theme going on, because you can see it here on their furnace as well, and their previous sheet metal door. Wow. Lovely. But this year, we have some interesting things, as you can see with this. Oh, wow. It is a glow-in-the-dark rug. Now, we haven't had many rug skins for a while, have we? And it's raining. Huh. Wasn't expecting that. So, we haven't had many rug skins this year so far, have we, Mr. Micro? Micro, it's pouring down with rain. Is there a way to fix that? It's not a good fit.
You could do weather.load clear.
I will do that in a bit. But we also have a very interesting new piece. A very interesting item indeed. We have... Oh, lagging a little bit. Right here, we have the Twitch Rivals trophy. And if you could just read that real nicely, it says Twitch Rivals 2022 winners. We had a Twitch Rivals event earlier this year. If we go up to it and interact, if I just bring back the UI, open, here we go. You can see all of the contestants from Team Disguised Toast. So that is on the horizon. We might have a second one. I'm not sure if we're going to have a second trophy for the different one, for the current tournament that's about to happen. Does that mean we won't get a Twitch Rivals trophy until the next Twitch Rivals event? I'm not sure. Maybe they're just going to add all of the new names for whoever wins this time onto the same trophy. I don't know, but I reckon we're going to probably see maybe another one for the next event. And the design of it's pretty interesting, because if we just quickly go to O, and so if I press I, you can see how it's all made out of like a blender. It's quite literally got its thing ripped out. So it's a makeshift trophy. Very silly design, but we love it. So something nice to decorate inside of your base. So, Mr. Micro, if you can you destroy that? And I need to quickly sort out this rain real quickly. So, quick 1 second, I'll be back in a bit. Right, so, sorry about that. We had some problems. I fixed them. If I press 8 now, we got a nice pink candy floss sky. It's early morning. The wind is blowing. The neighbours have gone. It's nice and quiet. So, we have right here the Pan Pot's garage door. Glows in the dark, as you can see. Wow, very interesting. And during the day, still stands out very brightly. Does it actually... Yeah, the tint slightly does go down when it's night time. Same with these two. Let's just quickly get a good look. That's always bright. But this one, a whole lot more appropriate. So this is a H. June's door. Very nice design. Do you remember the Halloween door that came out last year? Very similar in design, but still looks very, very nice. Nice touch. And I do believe this is XQC's sheet metal double door. I was talking about how we haven't had a sheet metal double door skin for ages. I guess this is probably the reason why. Maybe they knew that they were going to be releasing this, and maybe they didn't want to add any more skins when this was about to come out. But like I said, for a sheet metal double door skin, I don't think we've had one in all of 2022, as in actually in a Rustoria rotation. No, we haven't. We haven't. This is the first one, but it's not a rotation skin. This isn't something you can buy. It's completely free. You just have to watch XQC during the Twitch Rivals event. Watch them for a sufficient amount of time, then you get the skin. So I'm pretty sure we're going to be seeing a lot of people trying to get that. Very, very nice. So I do believe that is all of the outside deployables sorted. I will now quickly make it to daytime. I will stand on my ever so lovely barricade because I am going to observe the Micro as he showcases his ever so lovely catalogue of the Twitch Rivals armour and clothing and weaponry. So, Mr. Micro, show me what you got. The lights aren't on. Micro. The lights aren't on, Micro. Hello. Technical difficulties. Right, Micro. I believe you're muted.
Sorry.
It's all right. How are you doing today, sir? What is that ever so lovely looking jacket? Is it a jacket? No, it's a It's a hoodie. Whose hoodie's that? Is it Dalacard's?
It's the Dalacard hoodie, yep.
Can you give us a nice quick spin around? Oh yes, let's quickly look closer and closer. See the ever so lovely fabrics on Mr. Micro. Let's get a good zoom in on the logo. Very nice. Very nice, simple design. Looks like your average high school... Oh, I've accidentally gone into the wall. Why don't I shift it to a different pose? Oh, looking very nice. How about you turn to the left, Mr. Micro, and give us a nice little wave in your ever so lovely looking hoodie. Is that all we got, sir? I believe we have plenty more. What else do we currently have? I believe there is some face masks and a bandana. This is William's bandana, I believe. Mm-hmm. So if we get it... Oh, I zoomed in a little bit too quickly there, so we can just get a nice little zoom in on you. How about we make it daytime? Yep. So is there a particular theme for what he's going here with his bandana? I'm not super...
Well, it matches his poncho that he got last time.
So there's a little bit of lore behind his decision here with this. Looks very nice. Very nice. Now, we don't have many bandana skins. Well, not recently. We had the recent Dragon Rage bandana. I think that was it, wasn't it? So, a welcome inclusion indeed. Now, Mr. Micro, what else do we have to show off? As I said... Oh, is that the... Oh, okay, that does pair up very nicely. I think you're attracting all the deers. So, that does pair up very, very nicely. So this is his second Twitch skin. And it, of course, does look very, very nice as a group, as a pair. So... Oh, we forgot to mention. You're wearing a TNT... Pixel Satchel Charge. We did mention earlier that people kind of like to use them as a fashion statement. Well, sir, I do believe it goes well with your William clothing. So, is there anything else that you would like to show off? What else do we have, sir?
All right, let's see what's next here. I could show off the Twitch Rivals hoodie and pants.
Yep, a nice combination. So last year, last Twitch Rivals, we actually had the purple hoodie. Well, this time we now have the Twitch Rivals t-shirt. But to go with that hoodie that we got before, we have right here the Twitch Rivals purple pants. Oh, what's this? No, put it back on. Put it back on. Put it back on. We have right here a purple Teletubby. Give us a little twirl. Give us a twirl, good sir. Looking very nice with the Twitch rivals. Very, very, very nice. Yep, I like that. Not everybody's going to be... oh, sorry, I just zoomed in on myself. Not everybody's probably going to be enjoying the purple. It's not going to be a very good thing to run around in most environments. But it definitely looks pretty cool as a complete set. Do you reckon in the near future we might be seeing some armour? Do you reckon? We've got an AK. Couldn't hurt to have a fully purple piece of armour, don't you think?
Good question.
Maybe we'll see some more... maybe we'll see some Twitch Rivals shorts to go with the t-shirt. It couldn't hurt. Yeah, no, we haven't had we have not had short skins. When was the last one? I can't even remember. It's been that long. How old are we? What else do we have? We have some face masks, as I said. How about you take off those sunglasses and show us your true face? What are you
no, I was born wearing sunglasses.
No, you weren't. Show us the face mask.
All right. Well, so here is the first one.
And I do believe this is Mr. Mendoz face mask, like a kitty cat or a tiger. I think it's designed like a tiger. What's the art style I'm thinking of? Traditional Chinese?
To be correct, or to be accurate, this is the Kitsune.
That's Japanese.
Face mask.
Ah, I got it wrong. My apologies. But very simple design. The string around the head is a very nice touch, as we can just quickly see during the day. Looks very, 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 very nice. All you have to do to retrieve this is watch Mendo during the Twitch Rivals event. And what else do we have? We have another face mask, don't we?
Yeah. This is the disguised toast face mask.
Quite the big grin, sort of. I kind of made a joke that it's like the Venom mask or whatever. Definitely is. Yeah. Well, I can see you brush your teeth very well, Mr. Micro. But you certainly do look very happy to see me today. Very leathery. What's it supposed to be? Is it supposed to be like Venom? I'm not sure. Well, judging by the design of it here, of all of the gooey oil spill all over that, like it's a splat, it does kind of remind me of Venom. I'm not sure if Disguised Toast is attributed with that or connected with Venom stuff, but it's a fun idea. We can't hate on it. And is that all of the clothing, sir? Clothing and armour? Or do we have more to see? Do we have anything else, or should we roll into the weapons?
A handful of, yeah, we have weapons next.
Please, may we take a look at those weapons? What do we have to show off here?
All right. So I guess first we could show the AK. Is that a good place to start?
Yeah.
This is the Greg F AK by Johnny.
That looks quite nice.
Interesting design.
Look at that tiger. So I guess that's his logo, or his usual design. Looks very nice.
Maybe that's his spirit animal. I'm not really sure.
Could very well be. Bright orange, but if we go to pitch black nighttime, it doesn't look... Oh, no. Could you just walk into the darkness? No, it doesn't glow or anything. Well, hang on a minute. I didn't realise your clothing does. We didn't point that out, did we? We just learned something. Could you just quickly walk back? Your Twitch logos glow.
You wanted me to turn the lights on, so I did.
Walk backwards ever so slightly. Now walk back forwards. Could you put on the hoodie once more? And then walk backwards. Oh no. Could you turn around in the dark? Oh, there you go. Right, so... why does it only glow there? Let's make it daytime. No, it's because it's your weapon. Oh dear. Could you hold your weapon?
What's the problem?
I've noticed the pants glow, but the hoodie doesn't.
Well, the hoodie was done last for the last go around.
But I like to see some continuation, sir. And if I see the pants glow, but not the hoodie as well, anyway, so how about we show some more of those weapons that you have? What else do we have to see, Mr. Micro? I saw this on your back. It is a Twitch LR 300. And if you could just quickly walk into the darkness, please. I noticed something. So if you could just walk backwards. Turn it to the side. Yep. It glows in the dark. The handle that you can visually see glows in the dark. If I could just quickly turn it to daytime. Yep. Right there. So if you like that, good for you. But some people are probably going to be able to see you at night and during dusk. So what do you reckon, good sir? Would you like to run around with a big purple LR300 that can make you be seen at night? What's your opinion, Mr. Micro? Oh.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious.
Yeah, you don't like
it. I don't want to be seen at night.
But for daytime, still can't go wrong, can you? So, what is next, good sir? If you could stand in position. I do believe we have one more thing, one more weapon. No, we have a tool. We have a Jackhammer Skin. A Twitch Rivals. What, Twitch? Come on. Big purple. Come on. There we go. So, that's a very nice and shiny, sleek Jackhammer. We don't have many Jackhammer skins, so it's a perfect addition. I believe in total we have less than 10. If I make it dusk time, it looks very nice. If you could walk into the darkness, I reckon that's going to glow in the dark as well. So, if you could just slowly walk into the darkness, please, Mr. Micro. And yes, yes. That also glows at night. Even the wire, if you could stand still ever so slightly. Yep. Yep. We have a Twitch Rivals glowing seal on it with a glow-in-the-dark purple wire. That's a bit trippy, but cool nonetheless. I'm not sure everybody's going to be happy about that, but it's free. So, those are the regular drops, so we should point that out. You could be watching any stream on Rust, and you will be able to get these Twitch Rivals skins. But for the more specific skins, much like with the XQC Sheet Metal Double Door, William's poncho, no, William's bandana, Grefke's AK, you have to watch them specifically for a certain amount of time. But if you watch them, you're also getting the general drops that we've just shown you here, the Twitch Rivals stuff. So, what do you reckon you're going to go for? I should also point out the Rustoria stuff is also a general drop. All you have to do is type in on Google Twitch Face Punch, go to the first link, and you'll see all of the skins all available right there. We will show it off to you later once more, just so you can get a good idea. You are looking very lavish and stylish, Mr. Micro, and all of your purple. So is that everything to show off for the Twitch stuff that will be available as of Tuesday? So remember, this Tuesday, I think it's starting, I don't know the specific time, I will show you again later, my apologies, but it is definitely Tuesday in 3 days' time. So keep an eye out, watch your streams, and you can get all of this free loot. But is there anything else to show off, Mr. Micro, or is that everything for Twitch Rivals? Would you be able to take your drill and destroy that helicopter? He is being a nuisance. I wish for him to die. Destroy! Destroy! Kill it! No, I mean go up to it. Go destroy it with the drill.
It's like on the other side of the map.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Yes. Delete him. Make him suffer. Yes. It's silent now. I'm finally at peace. Sweet. So, come back to me, Mr. Micro. Where is he? Where is he? Whoa! Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Don't stare at me. So, is that everything covered? Shall we show off this week's skins and potential future skins? Are you ready, Mr. Micro? Yes, he is. So, let us start off with the Graffiti Storages. So yes, indeed, we got the med storage, not the clove storage. I was expecting at least meds or cloves. Duh, that's what we had available. Looks like meds was picked over the cloves one. We've seen it more than enough. I think this is the third week where we've looked at it. But on Thursday, wipe day, on Rustoria rotation day, I'm saying many things, we got the tool storage. So this has randomly appeared. And it looks perfectly reasonably fine. Nothing super unique about it in terms of, like, is there any sort of extra special things on the side and whatnot. I haven't noticed. It's got a nice unique colour scheme compared to all of the other ones. Blue and purple with yellow font. Well, yellow and purple font with blue background. So, looking very nice. Not as good as the boom storage, but it's still a perfectly fine standout skin. Among the rest of them, it's cool. I guess you could say with all of these cracks on the font, maybe that's the unique thing about it, as if they've been hit by the tools, such as the pickaxe and the hatchet. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's the unique thing about it. I like these little things that you find with each individual graffiti storage, so that's cool. I like that. And if we look over to let's just get this up. What do I have in my hands? Why, it's the Pixel Satchel Charge. So if I can just quickly make that disappear. I am in my possession right here. I am holding the Pixel. What's it called specifically? It's just Pixel Satchel Charge, correct, Mr. Micro? Micro? Oh, I stayed dreaming.
Oh, sorry. I muted myself.
It is the Pixel Satchel Charge, correct?
True.
So, what did I say earlier? Well, you're never really going to be looking at this for much time, that much time, are you? You probably don't really care enough to skin it. Well, if you do, we do have a very nice skin available to us right here. Nice TNT. Probably inspired by Minecraft. I don't know, maybe. But looks very nice. How about we just drop it in the floor and get a good idea of what it looks like over here. Very nice. Very lavish. Is it something that you want to be throwing on your neighbour's door? Perhaps. But as we can see, when it's turned on, it looks very, very, very nice. Yes. So, that is the Satchel Charge. Probably not the... wait, did I just turn it back on? Okay, well, that happened very quickly. Why are you laughing? Shut up.
Moments in the cartoon where you look up and your face is covered in soot. You know, it's like...
Thank you. Anyway, I don't have a Satchel Charge anymore, but I'm pretty sure you can see it works very efficiently. Ouch. Okay. I've got an LR... Don't! Stop it! Where did you put that? Is it on me? Is it... Well, where did you put it? No, stop it. I don't want to get blown up. No, stop it. Alright, stop it. Trying to look at the skins. Yep, that certainly is an LR300. I don't think I've seen you hold it. So how about you go stand over there. I'll look at all of the weapons by myself first, and then I'll look at how they look on you. Look on you. Look on you. Grammar. It's good if you speak it properly. So, yep. Looking very nice. Looking very nice in the JPEG style. Mr. GBG, you've done a very nice job with all of these skins so far. It's nice to see that you've got 4 skins consecutively over the past month. I wonder what he's doing next. I don't think he's announced that yet, but I'm looking forward to Monday. Always keep an eye on the workshop. Always keep an eye and see what's potentially coming out, and then you know what to anticipate. So we got that, and no, not binoculars. We now have here the cardboard Custom Smg. Let's give that a nice quick look. Yep, looks very nice in the sun. We like the design of it. Very nicely made, Mr. Little Ranger. And if we can just quickly get that in nighttime, so we aim down. Nothing specifically seen there. If I could just quickly look at the... Oh, didn't mean to do crossbow so quickly. So as you can see, nothing super helpful here in terms of the aim sight. Yep, no different colours or anything. That's all good. Right, and now we have the comics crossbow right here. Yep. a lot of people have been liking comic skins as it's been rolled out for the past year. Looking very nice in game. Nice bright white and cell shaded. Let's just shoot that in the sky. I probably will hit someone in the near future. I don't know. Maybe it'll happen. Maybe it won't. Alright, so let's just get one quick look at that. Whoosh. Or wait, the zoosh. I think you should have done whoosh, but that's just my opinion. So, with me looking at it up close, how about we look at Mr. Micro? So let's make it night time, and here we go. So, Mr. Micro, right here, his head is certainly doing that, isn't it? Are you alright there, Micro? Yeah, getting possessed again, are we?
You're getting a bug. That's funny.
Yeah, but me?
I'm not doing that.
You're the one possessed, sir. You need the holy water.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm gonna need the holy spray gun. Anyway, so here it is to the side, looking very nice and bright. Ooh, little smiley face. Haha, very cute. We'll get this in
Yours
Dusk.
doesn't show an arrow in it either.
No, I didn't see that. That was weird. I saw you shoot it. Did you hit me? Oh, don't tell me you just hit me.
Wow, come on, I wouldn't do that.
You're so naughty.
Would I? Or would I?
So, looking very nice there. Very nice. How about you switch to something else? I'm not a target. So, looking very nice there. And Dusk, also looking very nice. Yep. And we'll get a good side view. Fragile to the right. Looking nice. You can't see that that fragile writing ever, can you? Do you have to press N to be able to see it? No.
Yeah.
That's a bit awkward, but you can see
or
inside
give it to your buddy and let him hold it.
Oh, yes, you can. But, well, I guess, if you want to do it that way. So, why would you give them a fragile gun? That doesn't sound very smart, does it?
To help you defend the base when it's getting raided?
Yeah, but it might break in your hands, and then you can't defend yourself. How about...
Oh, I see.
How about you show off that JPEG LR 300?
Well, I think it actually says fragile.
Fragile? Oh, it's French for, practical, yes.
Shoots.
Would you stop? Now, we have the LR 300. Looking very nice there, Mr. Micro. Up close. Looking pretty cool. How about we make it dusk? Oh, candy floss. Lovely. But up close. Still looking very nice. It does reflect light very nicely, doesn't it? I feel like it's a very nice gun, but it awkwardly looks very bright in some weird way. It's hard to describe. Is it gloss or... What do you call it? What would you... It just looks really weird sometimes. I guess it's because Rust is trying to be, like, realistic in its design, but then you got this silly 2D looking gun. But that's the appeal of the set, isn't it? So...
Yeah.
Right, those are all of the weapons. We also have some armour, don't we, Mr. Micro? How about you show off that ever so lovely armour that we were waiting almost a month for in its full, almost complete set? Because we also had some gloves. We don't have a kilt, unfortunately, do we? But we do have a compromise, and we're going to show it off to you because, as I said... I was led to believe loads of people would be jumping in to go and buy a Dragon Rage kilt to be a substitute. And you know what? Let's just zoom out quite nicely. I think it pairs up quite alright. I think it doesn't really obstruct. It's got that nice piece of gold for the belt. It's a perfectly interchangeable set. Now, yes, we will be getting Tier 2 armour eventually in the future. I mean, of course we will. Don't worry. It's pretty much a guarantee. When will it happen is the matter. If the creator doesn't make it this Monday, I reckon Face Punch might hold back the Tier 2 until the next wipe. Much like what we saw with the Tier 3. But if we do see it this next week, maybe we'll see it earlier. Fingers crossed. I would like to see it earlier. But as of now, this is what we have. We've already seen up close with the face mask, haven't we? we've seen up close with the chest plate, but now we're going to look up close with the gloves, because these are actually an early pick, if I'm correct, right? These were introduced this Monday, and they appeared this Thursday. What is your opinion on the set, Mr. Micro? What do you think?
I like it.
That's a wonderful opinion, Mr. Micro. Is there anything else you might want to say whilst you have the camera all the way up to your face?
I think he did a good job of integrating the theme of the set into the gloves. He used the same material for the cloth that he did on the rest of the set. He did a nice job incorporating some of the smaller design details, like on the knuckles, there's these little X's, and you see those same markings present on some of the other pieces in the set, including the weapons. So there's a bit of style of continuity in style throughout the set. I think that's pretty nice.
Now, we still are waiting for the boots, but I don't think they've updated in game yet. It's not all gold, is it? It's different, isn't it?
I don't know why. Yeah, I've been rolling around with these boots for like the past month. I haven't reloaded them. I really should do that. I'm not sure why they didn't load. Maybe he uploaded a different model. Honestly, I don't know why these are still the old boots.
Right then. So, where's your head at? I think that is all of the weapons, all of the armor, but not all of the deployables, because we have 2 doors, don't we? Shall we go look? I am over here, Mr. Micro. I'm alive. I have binoculars. Come to me. We are going to go stare at doors for a living. We have right here the glow-in-the-dark reinforced armored door, and you pointed out to me that this is supposed to be the design.
Why did that happen? I did not mean to do that, and there's no way to undo that. I feel like an idiot. Trying to spawn in.
It wasn't very reinforced, was it?
I spawned in the boots and I screwed up.
Right, well, we saw it enough. What's going on? Right, Crow.
Let me take care of these guys.
Please destroy them. It's all gone wrong. Okay. I think we got enough to see with that door. It's a nice design. It glows in the dark. It's very cool. It's supposed to look like a riot shield. Is everything alright? Is it calm? Anyway, so let's just pretend the door's still here. We did get a good look of it. Basically, it's supposed to be designed like a riot shield. Am I correct, Mr. Micro?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a police riot shield. Oh, I can't believe I just did that.
Yeah, so it's the 8th armored door skin of the year, and that is a problem. It's not looking super great at the moment in terms of armored door skins. If you are considering making an armored door skin this year, I would probably say maybe save it for next year. We've had far too many this year. Far too many in such a close amount of time. They all bottlenecked each other. All of their prices are going down. We need to just kind of calm down on that for a while. Right, you stay there. I'm going to interact with the door. You stay there, alright? This right here, keep your distance. You're supposed to stay on that map, right? So, right here, we have the Molotov wooden door. Oh, Molotov wooden door. At night, doesn't actually glow or anything. It is a very interesting design, though, because the creators were definitely well aware that the Molotov was coming to be added to the game, didn't they? This guy, he capitalised on it. Made a very nice, interesting design. Perfect. Problem is, wood door skins, as I showed you earlier, they aren't a very reliable investment. Even though this whole idea, the design of it, super cool. Problem is, it's most likely not going to be retaining its value. Oh, I didn't realise that was there. That's a different design at the back. Very nicely done. I like the design of it. I like what he's made. But, oh, I'm stuck. Unfortunately, it's very likely not going to be a very good investment. So, we shall see. And that is all of the week's skins, if I am correct. Now we have things to show off that's likely going to be on the horizon, but micro. I think...
I brought that door back here for a quick look.
How did you... Okay.
Just do the door, and then I'm going to fix that. Don't worry. Just do the door. Just do the door.
Okay. So, yes, it is a door. It says keep back. It's supposed to be designed and shaped exactly like as if it was a riot shield. It's definitely secure. Don't worry. They don't always break. Only a fool would break it.
That was my fault.
So yeah, it's so strong it can break the laws of physics and just go right through this whole train carriage. So maybe that's something that interests you. Maybe. So there you go. And as I said, glows in the dark very nicely, quite brightly. Looks cool. And it is. Oh, I guess we'll take that away from me then, won't we? No, it's fine. Okay. So many lights. Anyway, the back is ever so slightly different. Doesn't have the lights. So keep back and pull. So cool.
It's interesting. The backside does have a piece on the handle that glows.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've noticed that. Ever so slightly.
Yep, but you can't really avoid it. That's the thing. With armored doors, the UV map is mirrored on both sides, so the keypad and the doorknob. So anything that glows on the front is going to glow on the back. So this doesn't have anything glowing on the back, except the UVs from the front are mirrored over here, so that's really the sort of an unintended effect.
Right.
It doesn't look that bad.
I do realise we actually forgot one Twitch skin that we wanted to show off. We don't have the Twitch large box, the big purple box, Micro. Do you have your graffiti? Get the can out, sir. Here we go. Whip it out, spray it, make it purple. Alright, so cool. This was also a skin that came out earlier in April. If you're like me and you have all the skins and you like to collect more, well, of course, as we showed you earlier, we've got a lot of very interesting purple things. Okay. Alright, so that doesn't glow. Wait, no, that doesn't glow. This glows. We had a lot of glowing skins this year. It's quite strange. My early issue with it is because they didn't start off intended to be a glowing set of skins, but for some reason this year they've gone all out, but it doesn't really match up very nicely. That's just my opinion. Right, so shall we move on to future skins that we potentially expect to see in the near future? If you want to go stand over there with the weapons and clothing, and I shall quickly have a look at these sleeping bags. Because, do you remember the Fire Phoenix sheet metal door that surprisingly did super well? It sold over 23,000 sales for a sheet metal door that didn't even glow. Well, he's taking the design, Mr. Hewok, and he's expanding it to a full set of deployables, I reckon. So, you might notice we have two sleeping bags because one of them glows in the dark. Now, I'm not 100% sure if the glow-in-the-dark sleeping bag is going to be accepted over the regular one. The reason why, in my opinion, I think they might stick with a full non-glow set. They realise people really like the design, regardless if it glows or not. So I could see that potentially working in its favour. We also have had two glow-in-the-dark skins quite recently. We've had the recent... what was it called? We literally had it 2 weeks ago. What was the most recent sleeping bag? It was Outer Planets. Yeah, we didn't get Outer Planets fridge this week. What the... Anyway, so we had Outer Planets glow-in-the-dark Outer Planets sleeping bag, and we also had glow-in-the-dark Molten Visage sleeping bag. Will we end up with 3 glow-in-the-dark sleeping bags in a row? Possibly. We shall wait and see. Now, Micro, this is a door I'm a bit conflicted with. Is this, would you say, allowed with the guidelines? We have a full gold Armored door. Yes, another armored door skin. I know it would sell well, but are we allowed fully gold deployables, armor, clothing, you name it? Is it allowed? Because yes, you are wearing the black gold set.
I don't think this breaks any style guidelines. If it was a matter of a default item that someone had gone in the workshop and just cranked up all the sliders so that it turned yellow, then no. But this has properly done AO, spec gloss maps, proper normal map. So this is done to the same degree of quality and finish that any other fully fledged skin would have. So this is, in other words, there's not much you could do here to improve this. I mean, this is utilizing the textures and all the features of the game engine to give you as much sort of, not realism, but to give the detail and the visual appeal about as much as you could expect to achieve out of the Unity engine. So.
Is gold even a strong enough metal to protect you from devilish bandits and whatnot?
If you had a 500 kilo block of pure gold, I think you would be pretty tough.
Yeah. Now,
I don't think this door would weigh 500 kilos, but we'll overlook that part.
Well, I think it's definitely going to be more secure than a door that's, as Meta puts it, is advertising for you to burn it down. So.
Yeah. And it only takes 2.
And it takes 2.
So take down a wooden door. Yep.
Wow, I didn't know that.
You want to try it?
Can we? If you want.
Absolutely.
All right. I guess we'll christen it. If you could pass me one. Ah, don't throw it.
Wow, it's not lit. It's perfectly fine to throw in if it's not lit.
All right. So how do you light it?
So right click.
Oh,
right click.
Yeah, it's in my hand.
Left click to throw it at the door.
So I just me. Yay!
Woo!
Burn it! Yay! Look at what we're doing to the neighborhood, neighbors. Call the homeowners association on us now.
About the friendly door before that burns.
I'm gonna get the neighbors as well. Die! I'm throwing up one. This neighborhood is
actually
terrible
has a
now.
pretty cool view model when you throw it.
Yes. Oh wait, I don't have any more. Oh.
You want more?
No. Yay! We destroyed the door. Does it burn? Ah! Yes, it burns. It burns a lot. Okay.
How does this look when I throw it? Watch this.
No, it's as if you just make fire appear. It's weird. Yeah, that might need to be improved. The fire launches before you've actually done. Oh, that's weird.
I just pulled a Summit 1G.
Yeah, you had sparks coming out randomly from the top of you. Anyway, we need to stop playing with fire because we have another double wood door here. Stop being on fire, Micro.
While we're testing this new stuff, tell me what you think about this. Yeah, that works.
Yeah, it does. Thank you. No.
Oh,
Why does it still work if you look away? Oh, no, I wasn't looking away. I spun around too quickly. All right, throw it and let me look away. All right, tell me when you're throwing it.
all right, 3, 2, 1.
No. Come. Wait. Actually, did it do it as much? No. In Call of in Counter Strike, if you look away, it doesn't do it so much. So I reckon they need to add that to Rust. If you're looking away,
It may be just the radius that you're in.
yeah. If I stand a little bit further away, throw it. Nah. I reckon they need to change that. But anyway, that's just personal opinion. Stop blinding me. I'm trying to talk. Oh, I didn't get that.
No, I threw it inside the shipping container.
Okay.
You can actually see a little puff of white.
Yeah, I certainly did.
Severe if you're far away.
Yeah. You got to be within distance regardless. Yeah. All right, come on. We've got doors. So, we have...
All right, I'm done.
Conveniently, it's glow in the dark. So, we've seen this set already, haven't we? Is this the... Wait, haven't we seen this before? Is this a version 2? Am I mistaken? I swear we've seen another I am friendly door. I know there's the
Well, we
single
had-
one. Yeah.
Right.
But there was another door, if I recall. I think...
Well, there was...
I've got to
Go
check.
ahead.
I'll look afterwards. But basically, what I was saying was, I swear we had another one in the workshop. And, yeah, I reckon... Well, regardless, it looks cool.
We had a garage door that we...
That's it, the garage door. Okay, I got a bit confused, but yes, that wasn't accepted, was it? So, he's trying his luck, see if he can get it as a double wooden door. We have only had, what was it? How many double wooden doors have we had this year? Micro. We've had the Fireflies, and we had... Didn't we quite recently have another one? I swear we just quite recently had another one. Am I going crazy again? I am going crazy. All of your flashbangs have melted my brain. And the fire. All of the fire. So, regardless, double wood doors actually do quite alright as an investment. Single wood doors, not so much. There's another helicopter. Destroy him. Show no mercy. No, don't wave. Kill. 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 Like a Pokemon. Go.
It's friendly.
No, he's not. He's evil.
Yeah, no, it's a friendly one.
Ah, you thought the neighbours were friendly, and now look what happened. Look, he's quite clearly trying to shoot us.
No, he's just putting on a show.
Smack him, smack him,
Hey,
smack him.
dude. I can get in the... I can get in. Hey, fellas.
No, kill him, kill him. Right, good. Right, give him a slap. Did they just drop Molotovs on us? Or was that you? I don't know anymore.
That was me disarming before.
Right, so, what else do we have to show? We have some armour to show, don't we, Mr. Mike Hero? So how about you get in position and look pretty while I get the binoculars out and I shall take a look at you. So, you are wearing black gold, but we have some clothing and armour to show, don't we? We have the armour set, yes. So, I was talking quite a lot quite recently about how in the workshops recently we just haven't had any armour options. Go take a look at the previous 2 weeks of TGG's collections. You might notice that there just simply wasn't any armour. There's quite... Oh, I wobbled a little bit there, sorry. There's a bit of a gap. There is a bit of a hole. And it looks like someone stepped up to try and save us, providing us with a new interesting set called the Aries Set. Tier 2 armour, as we can see. How about if I just quickly switch to over here? Oh, okay, just got to spin you round. So, it is quite a lot of it is gold, isn't it? I know it's kind of trying to be a nice mesh between like a steel grey with all the gold engraving and whatnot. It looks quite alright. It's okay with the black gold clothing that you're wearing there. But, as of now, this is what we have available. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. Maybe we just need the right type of clothing to go with it. Not sure. I don't think... Try the Twitch rivals with it.
I have a feeling a lighter colored set would look pretty good with it.
What?
Like,
you know what?
my
That's not that
Rust
bad.
Set.
So your
I
charitable
don't know where
rust
my
set.
Twitch rivals stuff went. I think it's in the tools box.
I think you burnt yourself, and it probably burnt with it. Oh, it's gone. So
Here it is.
he's gone.
Yeah. Oh,
So,
go back.
but first of all, yeah, it does look quite nice with you. Okay, I don't think anything's going to pair well with the Twitch rivals hoodie and pants. But you know what? Some people like to be very obnoxious, and some people like to be very in your face. They don't care if
Some
you see
people
them.
like to roleplay as Teletubbies.
Yes, they are all going to be
Do
Tinky.
Teletubbies wear armor? I don't think so.
I don't think Tinky Winky runs around with armor. He runs around with a purse, all right?
Wait, really?
Yes, I know my Teletubbies lore. I was there. I witnessed it all when I was a young child.
That explains a lot about you and the way you are.
Time for Telly bye
Just
bye.
put that up there.
Time for... Today was a terrible start, but it's actually quite alright now, so... Rainbow Pony would probably match up well with it, Mr. Meta says.
Yeah, that's probably true.
That's probably a good idea, actually. I don't think we can grab it fast enough, but I'll just accept yes. It's probably a good shout. It's very, very bright all the time. It's just got a weird, like, reflection to the light with how bright it is. I'm sorry, but the Teletubbies thing. Anyway, so we just need a yellow one, a red one, and a green one, and then we can have the full set. So, to any of you streamers that are always getting these these skins for Twitch Rivals, how about a nice Teletubby set? Ah, we need Tubby Custard.
Imagine the IP crossover, Rust plus Teletubbies. That would be quite interesting.
I just want Tubby Custard. All right, that's all I need. All I need. Right. Was there any other armor pieces that we could show off? I don't think so. I think that's all we really had. Did we have any clothing? No, we don't even have any clothing to really show off. This is the weird drought that we're going through. At the moment, we're looking towards Tier 2 Black Gold, of course. But what else is there? We did try and see if Target Hoodie and Pants might get accepted. I think next week is probably its last chance. We shall see. It's a bit awkward. We're still also waiting out to see if Skull Killer is going to get any more pieces. We'd very much like to see that happen. The creators are probably just taking their time. Maybe they just need an extra bit of time just to make sure it looks perfectly right. Which is fine. You know, I'm alright with that. Oh yeah, that does look good. It looks okay. You know what?
I'd say okay. I wouldn't say it looks. I probably wouldn't wear it, but yeah, it's about style. It doesn't fit my style, but I'm sure it fits someone's style.
I mean, you compare it with the Brony Hoodie and Pants and Rainbow Pony Hoodie and Pants. Yeah. I'd say it's passable. You know, we had to try and find something for it to work with, and. Yeah, probably. You look so goofy. I just moved my mouse, sorry. Anyway, yeah, there's not a lot of armour or clothing in the horizon at the moment. Oh, yeah, that looks cool too. Yeah, I like that. There was, what's it called? Troll Daddy. Do you remember Troll Daddy? Came out like 4 years ago.
Stabby set. Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's also a good shout. So, yeah, there could be some uses here.
I don't know if the purple really matches, but...
it won't.
Here, let me grab the mask.
I don't think anything has a purple that matches with this lot. So as I said, we are seeing a bit of a drought. Not many options in regards to armor pieces and hoodie and clothing, hoodie and pants clothing and whatnot. I don't know what to say. If you're a creator, I'm pointing it out. It's all there. Yep, that Troll Daddy definitely doesn't match up with it. What are you smiling about? Do we have some tools or weapons to show off? I think we do.
For continuations, I could show this bad boy.
Oh, we got the Oinky Pig. What's it called again? It's the Oinky something.
Oinky Smg.
Oinky Smg.
Just dump some of this Rainbow Pony stuff because it's really clogging up my inventory.
Yeah, so. Just throw it into the abyss, the void where it belongs. And
I'll leave it in the train yard here. One of these NPCs will probably take it home for their kid.
So the name of the skin, sir, if you can. Oinky.
It's the Oinky Smg.
Oinky Smg made by Duck. This is actually a continuation from the Chompy. So if you remember the Chompy Sap, the crocodile, well now we have a wooden painted Piggy SMG. Look at that little head. Look at that little face. Look at him. Oh, he's disappeared. And I can see into... What's this? What are you showing me now? Oh, it's back. Sorry, it glitched out. So I'm just trying to show you the little face. So we had Chompy with his eyes to the side. But right here, Mr. Piggy is right there. And he looks very concerned. The neighbours. He fears the neighbours. Oh, yeah, and you got Chompy right there. So on the horizon, maybe we're going to be seeing more of these wood-painted style skins. I'm not against it. It's very goofy looking, but I'm sure some people are liking them. Do we have any tools, Mr. Micro?
Not that exist as continuations.
But we have some new things, don't we?
Here. So we had... That's the wrong tab. But we had the sleeping bag.
Yep.
The tool storage.
Yep.
The custom SMG, the friendly double door, and
yep.
we have one more item which you are wearing.
Oh, yes. I might need to step into the spotlight. So we've had a bit of a rumble about this. Should I give it to you? Because I think you've got a whole bunch of stuff. You can show all the combinations. So if I just position myself first, I'll have a quick look and then I'll give it to you. Oh, I've got lovely teeth. I'm actually wearing the Berserker cloak. I have a very weird hairstyle. I am wearing a jacket, but it certainly doesn't look like a jacket, does it? No. This has had the mesh cut off. Is it just invisible or straight up cut off? What is it,
nope,
Mr.
it's
Micro?
invisible. That's
it's
right.
invisible.
So the mesh is not. You cannot modify the mesh, but you can make parts of the skin transparent, which he's done. So this is effectively protecting your arms and your front side, even though it's not actually covering that.
But that straight up is part of the problem, based on the fact that it can easily trick a whole bunch of people who it certainly doesn't look like a jacket, does it? It's literally, yeah, it can be quite deceptive depending on what you're wearing. But I can't remember, Bud. Can you wear jackets and armor? Only people who...
Yeah, actually, you can wear the kilt. I don't think you can wear chest armor.
Yeah, because I'm not someone who usually...
I just threw down for you.
Okay, let's... Well, how about you you put it all on? You are my...
Well, give me the cape, the cloak, then.
Let's turn all this on. Let's give this to you.
Give me the cloak.
You take it. All right. Don't shoot me with a pig. Did you draw a micro on the floor? Such terrible vandalism, quite literally. It doesn't look very good. Anyway, so...
Okay, so, yeah, it's actually really hard to paint with the spray can. It's, like, not easy. Here, you're welcome to try it.
I am not going to try it. I like to respect my environment, my home. I don't want to make it look like a horrible, horrible place. But yes, the cloak, if you were to look at it from a distance over here during daytime, it's not super easy to notice. And if I go even further back, how about I go fly? Whee! Yeah, you're not going to easily notice that straight away, are you? Especially with certain types of clothing. Now, the advantages... Oh, I'm lagging a bit, sorry. The advantages of this certainly is great for the snowy environments. I can't tell at all that you are wearing that. Like, yeah, it could trick and deceive a whole bunch of people. So I could see this never seeing the likes of appearing in a Rustoria rotation. Yeah. But the interest in it could potentially lead to the possibility that we might see the likes of maybe a cape or a cloak type of clothing potentially in the future. So yeah, you do look very ravishing in your current get-up. Oh, what's that? Loot leader?
No,
it's
Outlaws.
Outlaws.
But it kind of matches the color scheme a little closer. And what I was going for is something... I could have put on the Berserker hoodie too. I just don't have that handy.
Yeah, I don't know. It's good. You're just thinking of on the spot very interesting things that pair well with it, because that does
it's
look
not so
pretty
much
good
that it's the color pairing. It's more the reason to show that it's like with a hoodie like this, it's really not obvious that I'm wearing a jacket, right? You could see the shoulder areas, you know, but like it almost looks like a World of Warcraft skin, you know, where you have like the shoulders, right? But it certainly doesn't resemble anything like we're used to seeing in Rust. And if you didn't notice that little shoulder piece, like if it blended in with the hoodie you were wearing, you know, you might just assume that the person was not geared, you know, it's just wearing a hoodie. So, you know, you could claim that that's a point of minor significance, and I suppose you'd be correct. And there's things like health buffs, like if you drink max health tea, you could be fighting someone who has 150% health, and you don't really know that unless you check combat log mid-fight. So there are exceptions to like those PvP moments where you're expected to be able to understand the strength of your opponent by looking at them. We could point out the Kayak face mask, which doesn't have any face covering. I think there was like a carbon fiber mask that had some LOD issues, so at a distance the face part didn't appear very properly. There's some other items that are modified visually to be different than their default appearance, but some of those don't change things too much, like the crop top or some of the shorts that have different profiles. So those don't break things quite as much, but I do think that 15% gunshot protection and especially like the cold protection, 8%, it's just, it does kind of break things a little bit,
It's a bit too exploitable for the snowy environments, basically.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to wear the the jacket it's not restricted to snowy areas.
True.
Like, it works perfectly fine as low tier armor.
Yeah, but ideally,
it's actually better than the poncho.
Yeah, but you're probably better off wanting. Well, depends. How much does it cost to make a jacket? That's the deciding factor, I reckon, because you could easily just make a vest.
It's not that expensive.
There you go.
50 cloth and 2 sewing kits.
That's not too bad. That's totally doable. So,
all right, and you compare that to a road sign jacket, which is 20% projectile over 15, but the price is 20 leather, 2 road signs, and 2 sewing kits.
There you go. So that's looking a whole lot more approachable and feasible. So. Yeah, that could potentially be a problem if it was accepted. So, in theory, I don't think that's getting accepted. It's got too many problems.
I'd be shocked. I'd be totally shocked if this got in. And not because it's not cool. It's very cool. Like, I think it's got a cool style. It brings to mind a cool concept, like you pointed out with, like, the cape thing.
Yes.
There's a lot of cool potential there for just style and coolness. But you do have to recognize and respect the fact that there is some PvP mechanics where that could be perceived as misleading or
exploitable. I don't want to say exploitable, but it's like deceiving. Deceiving would be the word to say.
It's not an advantage that's available to both sides unless you spend money to get it. So it's I don't know if you could dare call it pay to win, but
you could. If it's deceiving, you could say it's paid to win.
I think it's more just consistency and, not having to learn the exceptions that, there's a special skin that gives you, half visibility on wearing a jacket.
Yeah.
So I think it's just boiling down to being consistent across their presentation and making it approachable for even like new players that have a lot to learn. With all the learning curve that there is in Rust, you don't want to get screwed over by a guy who's wearing a sort of pay to win jacket or something. No. It almost sounds like I'm exaggerating. I feel as if I'm exaggerating. I think it is rather slight. I think it is a gray area, but on the basis of the fact that it does come across as deceptive or just not being aligned with the rest of the items in the jacket collection.
I reckon all we can really hope for is Face Punch acknowledges its existence and they think, damn, why didn't we think of that? And they turn it into an actual item that gets added to the game. Not this skin in particular, but like, you know what I mean? Like, maybe not... The neighbours are back.
The neighbours are back.
This is what happens when we have fun.
While we're sitting here,
all right.
Why don't we appeal directly to Helk and look into the camera, or point the camera at me, say, hello,
okay,
Mr. Helk, I love your game. I love Rust. I love everything you've done and all the support you've showed us over the years. We have a suggestion in line with the Berserker cape, cloak, whatever you call it. Our thought was that if you brought capes into the game, perhaps starting with a Halloween Dracula cape or something like that.
Gives a quick twirl.
A perfect way to bring in a new clothing item that could be skinnable and could be highly memeable. We have superhero capes. We have Crusader capes. We have Dracula capes. That's my personal favorite. There's all sorts of things you could do with that. and maybe it's just a cosmetic thing. But on the other hand, I could see if that would be breaking armor to extent too, because if you're wearing tier 3 chest and the cape covers it up, that's a no good. So give that some thought, something to think about.
Yeah, it's definitely something which, like a little bit there, it's definitely something where we've been curious about it. It couldn't hurt to give it a shot, especially during a Halloween event, for example. Would people like the appeal? Well, you can there's many ways you could potentially test it out. But from what we've seen so far, with so many people thinking and coming to me and saying, "Oh, I hope it gets accepted. I hope it gets accepted." Maybe there's a dynamic that could be. I'm seeing someone right here say, "I need an American flag cape." It's already starting. People are getting ideas. Mm-hmm. So, well, some people want to be superheroes in Rust. Some people aren't going to like that. There might be a conflict, but that's Rust. It's perfect. It's generating combat and chaos. So, yeah, there's definitely some great potential, especially with the idea of potentially trying to make like a superhero set. Or maybe like a wizard, the cloak, you know. I'm just remembering the invisibility cloak and whatnot. But what else is there? You did quite recently add the what's the Halloween ghostly black robed figure? What's that asset called? What's the
ghost costume thing?
Is it called ghost costume?
Yeah, I think it's just ghost costume.
All right. So if you're able to add something like that, all you got to do is cut it in half, and then yeah. So look, he flows. Just cut it in half. Give us the cape, and let us have fun by being silly. Oh, he's running around. Hello, hello. Right. So, okay. You don't have to. You don't. Wait. Stop. You don't have to milk it. So yeah, just an idea. That's just an idea. We'd like to see it being accepted as its own item at the very least. And we'd like to see how creative the creators can be with it. That's all we ask. Cool.
A Reaper cape, that's a good idea.
Reaper cape?
Cape.
Yeah, I was about... sign weapon from tier 2, if you could make...
If we have a paintable egg suit, how about a paintable cape? Or even just a flag that you could run around with. I know that's a totally different idea, but...
I didn't know I could do this. I should stop, sorry. Right, Mr. Micro, is that all of the weapons, asset... weapons deploy... Oh, actually, we forgot one. Come here, my good friend. Come here. Let us be friendly. No, don't fall in the floor.
Floating.
Can
I'm going to take off the ghost costume.
Right. There's one last thing we forgot to show. And it's all in the vein of Rust. We love to loot. We love to laugh. We love to love. It's the perfect rug for all of your bases. What are you doing? Thought you were about to shoot it. So, yeah, we got a nice little silly rug right here. I like the joke of it because you normally, whenever you go around random people's houses, they have the silly things like this on the walls saying, what was it? Live, laugh, love, stupid things like that. Well, perfect pun. Loot, laugh, love. I like it. I like the joke behind it. It's a very nice, silly little rug. But it's not really designed to be like a rug, is it? It's like designed to be something to be put on your wall. So, would you want wood on the floor as a rug? That seems a bit silly, but the design of it is supposed to be placed on your wall. So I like it, but maybe that design decision probably will be a bit weird. And with that, and with all of our neighbours dead, I think we've gone through everything. I don't think there's much else to show off. Nope. Let's just make sure. Nope. Oh, is he... Oh, we got some loot over there, Mr. Micro. Maybe you want to go fetch that. But other than that, I think we're done with the inside showcase of the skins in-game. Thank you for your help, Mr. Micro. I apologise today because the start was a very, very awkward. We've been a bit laggy here and there. The neighbours have been very rude. We literally just appeared here today and they keep shooting at us. It's very, very rude. I think we're probably going to have to relocate next week. Oh, that does brighten up quite nicely, doesn't it? Right then, Micro, thank you for your help. I don't know exactly where I can run away to hide, so I'm just going to go in here. This is now my room. I cannot get in. Life is cruel.
I'll let you in.
Okay, thank you.
Go ahead.
I'm going to go live in here because I am trash. Goodbye, Micro. Life is... this is my life now. So, yeah. Right, people. So, let's wrap up with the conclusion. Sorry if things were a bit laggy today. The computer has been very, very, very awkward. Everybody that's watched me on stream today, well, it was a bit of an awkward start. So, a bit of a weird, different start today if you're watching the video. My apologies. But let's just proceed and talk about what we see here. Because it has updated. The numbers of the sales have updated. I refreshed. And now we can see it's not 48 hours, let me point out to you. It's like 50, 53, 54 hours now since the Rustoria rotation. And we can see that the med storage is moving along very, very nicely. I think we're about the same as we were with Boom Storage, and Boom Storage became like the second highest selling storage out of all of them. So as we can see that Boom Storage sold about 27,500 almost. It is definitely the second highest selling. And the weird thing is, and I just want to point this out because I thought it was going to have a bit of a dodgy future, it actually spiked up in price quite quickly. Someone came along and bought out like 50, 60 of the quantity on the day the Rustor rotated. He jumped in and the price just went up with it because he bought out all of the quantity. However, there was still a whole bunch of these with cooldown, and when their cooldowns were gone, they all appeared on the Steam market. Simple. So the price has reasonably stayed up, but the quantities have now reappeared and filled up the gap that appeared. Over the course of the next few days, more and more will be appearing on the Rust store, and I do believe it's going to be behaving just like the drop storage, where it was struggling to be a profit for quite some time. But this one was bought out. It does appear to be going for a bit of a pump and dump. So the pump happened. Let's see what happens next. But as we can see right here, just so I can point this out to you, so there's like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 4, 23, 31, 26, 18, 14. So quite a lot of them got bought all of a sudden. I think you're looking at about maybe 100. So the price did go all the way up to about $5 at one point, and then it started to slowly go down because more and more of them became available to be sold. They became marketable because the people that bought them, they now have their 7-day cooldown gone. So, cool. That is what happened there. But I have been told drop storage seems to be moving quite nicely. It's been pushing on very, very reasonably. Yep, okay. Someone seems to have come along and bought out quite a significant amount of the stock, because before we had quite a lot of these sitting around $2.50 and $2.60, but now it could very easily jump up to $2.90. So let's just scroll down here, get a good look. I am seeing a bit of a climb here. What's going on? 867, 867. I'm not seeing a significant number. Maybe the demand is starting to outweigh or be stronger than the supply. So, as I said, oh wait, no, there's only 127 of them on the market. Has someone removed all of their listings? It's looking really thin. Right, drop storage is starting to look very vulnerable. If people attack boom storage, I wouldn't be surprised if they might attack drop storage at some point. Let's just see how that plays out. But the buy order's still looking very nice and strong. As I said before, I'm led to believe if some people who can't afford all of the storages, if they were to just buy one, they would buy that. They would buy the drop storage. It's probably one of the most unique and interesting looking colour schemes out of all the graffiti storages. I feel like that's probably going to be the one. If people were going to buy one, it would be that one. So that's just my hunch. I reckon in the long term we will see some very interesting prices. There's actually something I wanted to show you, and that's this image. This image was taken by someone on September 12th, 2021. This is about 10 days after the last neon storage appeared on the Rust store. That would be neon electric storage. This came out on like the 2nd of September. So this whole picture was taken on September 12th. And as you can see, I hope you can see all of these prices. This should give you kind of a good idea for how things played out. So You can see how sulfur, stone, and electric storage, they had no... They suffered. They were suffering. But now, when you look at all of them, they are all in the positive. But why not just take a real good look and see how some of these were performing just as the full set was finished? Just as people realised it doesn't look like we're going to be getting any more neon storages ever again. So, yep, you can see how neon frags was up 66% weirdly. Neon wood storage was always valued highly. Perhaps in the future, the wood storages, no matter what new storage set it's going to be, wood's always going to be a very in-demand box to jump into. And yep, gun storage, looking very nice, but it was one of the earlier ones. But to be honest with you, it took until ore storage for people to realise, oh damn, we're going to be getting a full set of this. We're probably going to get at least 10, 15, 20. Yeah. So once it got to properly around food storage, people got clued in, and then when gun storage came out, 45,000 sales happened. So on average, the average sale amount was about 25,000. Then when this hit, suddenly they're all doing well above 40,000 usually every single week. So take a look, see if there's any trends. Look at them now. How are these boxes now? What are their current prices? What's likely going to play out when we look at the likes of the Graffiti Storage set? So maybe that's a little bit helpful for you. Maybe you can get a good idea if you want to jump in and do some extra buy orders on these, because in the long term, we do still think this is going to go up in price, don't we? This is definitely a very viable investment to put your money towards. But we do have that extra CSGO major tournament that's going to be happening later this year. So, as we know, with what we saw during the beginning of May, skin prices went down. Rust economy went down. More people trying to sell compared to people who want to buy. The balance was outweighed and the prices went down because of it. But now, the Outwork discount sale is going to be finishing. Twitch Rivals is about to start, just as we're currently going through Wipe Day weekend. So let me just reiterate this to you. You go on Google, Face Punch Twitch. There we go. https://twitch.facepunch.com. Click that. Here we are. Make sure your Steam account is connected to your Twitch account. Connect accounts here. It will do it all for you. And then in about 3 days' time, the event will start at 6 o'clock UK time. So 6 o'clock UK time, wherever you are in the world. I mean, it's midnight for me now. Damn, I need to stop. I've been talking for a long time with Micro. You've got to watch all of these streamers to get their specific skins. And whilst you're watching them, you're also going to be picking these up. So these are the general drops. No matter what, if you're watching any of these streams, you're going to be getting these as well. You can watch any Rust stream and you will pick up these skins. And if you remember, if you want to be able to pick up those skins, well, I'm just going to quickly show you on Twitch. So as you can see right here, I've got myself. Look at me. Haven't got that many viewers. It's quite late. But if you just click your icon, you will see here the drop section. I click that and here you are. I now see all of the drops. I could get some Warhammer 40k Chaos Gate Daemon Hunters skins if I just connect it to the game. But I don't play the game. I must have just been watching someone that's playing the game. But as you can see, I have all of these Rust skins from the past, from the previous instances where we've had this whole situation going on. And you can see the previous Twitch Rivals event. This is where you collect them. There is no other way. Avoid any whispers that you get that's going to try and tell you to go on specific websites. Those are scams, alright? That is the way you check. And if you haven't managed to get them, you go over to here. Once you're signed in, it will say, do you have any missing skins? You click that button, it will spin, and then you'll receive your skins if you're missing them. So that is how you get yourself all nice and set up. And hopefully with this event that goes on for 5 days, we will see the beginning of the summer hype, if there is going to be a summer hype this year. It has not been very good ever since May. I would like to see a nice push. I would like to see skins go back up in price. Hopefully it all works out very nicely. I do hope these two slow down a bit. Let's not go too far ahead above 24,000 sales. This guy right here, he's doing alright. He's probably going to do 20,000 sales, whereas these two are going to do maybe 25,000 at least. The armored door's probably going to... It's probably going to go up to about 20,000. Will it retain its $2 value? Probably not. The cardboard SMG, I spoke of this earlier. Maybe it's going to work out quite nicely for it, based on the fact that there's only about 5,000 sales so far. This is probably going to end up maybe 7,000 to 8,000 sales. Will it last? Will there be any demand after it? I don't think so. I don't think this set's going to be going on for much longer. I think Little Ranger will probably think of something else. There is an issue that cardboard set already exists, so I don't think he can make armour if he has cardboard. Yeah, that's going to be a bit of a problem. Comics Crossbow, as I said, I reckon this one would actually retain its value. Match it up with that Heart... What was it? The Heart Seeker? The Heart Hunter? I thought that was a perfectly reasonable one to match up to. Yep, here we go. It's nice and colourful and bright. It doesn't have that many on the Steam market. It's only going down at the moment because of the market dip. Oh, Pixel Crossbow went down in price. What happened there? That was quick. Oh, there's not that many on the market. Well, there you go. Worked out in its favour. That actually should not be in the negative. It's actually in the positive. It's $3.10 and it's sold for $2.90, $2.49. I don't know what's going on there. It's a bit slow, SMM at the moment. So, yeah. That only sold about 5,000 sales as well, just to point out. So with what I said here, that Pixel Crossbow only sold about 5,000, and now it's perfectly fine. Hardly any of them are on the market. It's... Oh, sorry. Yep, as you can see right there. No, it had about 6,000 sales. So, still justifies the point. Low sale amount can equal... it can equal a great potential that it could easily jump up in price, because as you can see, hardly any of them exist in the Steam market. It could very easily go up in prices. There is only one. You get the idea. So that's cool. Everything else I've already spoken about. I've already spoken about their weaknesses and whatnot. Satchel Charge, I'm not sure. I reckon with the amount that I've sold already so far and its price, Pixel Set has not fared very nicely. Some bits have done good, some bits have done pretty bad. It is unfortunate to see. So I'm very 50-50 on that one. The safest option would be just avoid. So, yeah. So that is that. Gentlemen, we are hopefully going to be seeing some very nice things happening throughout next week. Let's see what happens. Will we see more skins going up in price? Will there be a sudden increase of demand for all the skins that we see in the front page and more? All the collections that we like, all the things that have come out this year. Let's wait and see. I'm very interested to see what the streamers are going to be using in game. Are they going to be using Black Gold? Are they going to be using Glister? Are they going to be using Copper Set? Because whatever they use very likely could jump up in price, because their fans are going to be watching them and the fans are going to want to copy them. That's going to be interesting. So will there be some influence? Let's wait and find out. Thank you for watching. Again, I apologise for the weird lag that's happened in the stream. I hope to fix it. But I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you got a good idea of what you might want to invest in. But as I always say, the best thing to do is wait until Wednesday or Thursday. See how many sales have happened. Reference it if it's part of the collection. Reference it with other chest plates or face masks. You get the idea. You just got to click that bit there. So you get the idea. So for this one, you of course should reference it with all the other armoured doors, because, well, there's so many of them that come out this year. So, alright guys, thank you for watching. Have a good day and have a lovely week. There's another Rustoria rotation next week, and I hope to see the Outer Planets fridge and maybe tier 2, maybe tier 2 black gold, but I think it might not be rushed out so quickly. Maybe there's going to be a week in between or something. Let's just wait and see. So, thank you. Bye.